Hey gamers! If you love roguelike games, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we will talk about best new and upcoming roguelike games that you maybe want to put in your wish list. As the title of my channel, you should know the game we will talk is only about action games. So the roguelike genre we will talk is action roguelike games. But before we go into the list, I want to share my favorite website with amazing discount if you want to buy games. And that's at Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is the perfect place for you to buy games. This platform offers huge discounts you won't find anywhere else, is super easy to use and legit as well. Just look at the amazing deals they have. You won't believe the savings until you see them for yourself. And not only that, Instant Gaming also give you giveaway for you who want to participate for free games. Who knows, you will be the winner. So what are you waiting for? Start searching for your favorite games on Instant Gaming today. And by using my link, you'll not only save your money, but also helps me support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. OTHERLIGHTS is an enthralling action RPG game that invites players to embark on a captivating journey in a sunless world. This cooperative experience designed for 1 to 4 players tasks them with unlocking a vast array of heroes and shaping their destinies. The goal is to access the elusive solar fragment guarded by the formidable Exarchs. In this realm, players can engage in dynamic combat, seamlessly combining various weapon types and equipment skills to create their unique playstyle. The game offers an abundance of choices, allowing players to unlock a multitude of heroes and uncover their destinies. For those seeking a more competitive experience, OTHERLIGHTS features a thrilling versus mode where players can engage in 2v2 battles. Pest Apocalypse is a game that lets you feel what it's like to be a pizza delivery driver in a post-apocalyptic world. Every time you successfully deliver a pizza, you get XP that you can use to upgrade your pizza van and unlock cool new abilities. What makes Pest Apocalypse stand out is its focus on fun car-based gameplay. You can drive around, feeling the bouncy and exciting physics. Plus, you can pick up unique passengers with special skills to help you fight off the relentless pests chasing you. And with its short, ever-changing runs, Pest Apocalypse offers endless entertainment for fans of action-packed roguelites. Project Tachyon brings high-speed, action-packed roguelite gameplay where you play as Sigma, time travel to prevent a dark future ruled by an AI called Mainframe Omega. The combat system in this game keeps you engaged with an arsenal of melee and ranged weapons, and you'll need strategy to counter enemy waves, from blocking attacks with shields to slicing through with an electric saw. With each run, you can choose from over 200 enhancement genes that add powerful abilities, though risky malicious genes can emerge, adding a strategic twist. The giant boss battles test your skills, as each formidable enemy comes with unique patterns and challenges that push you to the limit. Atomic Owl is a thrilling pixel art roguelite that combines fast-paced platforming with dynamic hack-and-slash combat. You play as Hidalgo Bladewing, who awakens bound to a mythical tree and is soon joined by the mysterious Mazameta sword, signaling the start of his journey to find lost friends. As Hidalgo ventures through the game's 8 unique zones, he faces off against the menacing Tengu and uncovers a dark secret within himself. Each run offers fresh challenges as you defeat enemies, absorb their souls, and become stronger, allowing you to tackle tougher foes. The game also gives you powerful weapons, like the Utamita throwing scythe, and elemental powers from wing remnants to use in combat. Rogue Labyrinth is an adventure roguelite that takes you back to your homeland Lantanas, now controlled by an egotistical billionaire who's built a massive Colosseum labyrinth. You must fight your way through this ever-changing maze, filled with hired monsters and 7 rivals, each with their own reasons for being there. Combat is a blast, with the game described as a controlled bullet hell, allowing you to interact with your environment, like trees, rocks, enemies, and projectiles. Along the way, you'll meet rivals, employees, and monsters, building relationships that unlock new abilities and battle techniques. With over 1,200 conversations, 100+ unique abilities, and a fishing minigame, Rogue Labyrinth offers an unpredictable and rich adventure. Terralysia is a fast-paced third-person roguelike that brings players into the vibrant world of Terralysia, where relentless enemies and tough bosses await. The game is like Vampire Survivors, offering a similar grind where you unlock powerful abilities as you progress. The excitement builds as you plan your character's growth, choosing powers that fit your preferred playstyle. Whether you go for stronger defense or more offensive magic, the game rewards thoughtful decisions. Although the game is fun when you're leveling up and dominating enemies, the experience could be even better with more maps, characters, and powers. Still, Terralysia offers a solid foundation, and with more content, it could become a standout in the roguelike genre. Garden of Witches is a charming roguelike action game that follows the story of Syl, a young witch tasked with rounding up her mischievous fellow witches and restoring order to the magical garden. As a fan of games that blend action, adventure, I'm particularly drawn to the diverse spells and abilities that Syl, the protagonist, can wield. The procedurally generated dungeons promise a fresh and unpredictable challenge with each playthrough, which aligns well with the roguelike genre. I'm eager to see how the character progression system allows players to enhance Syl's skills and become a more formidable witch. While the game is currently in development, the availability of a demo on Steam indicates that the developers are committed to gathering feedback and refining the experience. AFTERBLAST is an exciting FPS roguelite that immerses players in a magical, perilous galactic world. The story centers on a peaceful planet under threat by a group of gods bent on domination, aiming to seize the powerful Crystal of Eternity. In response, a group of immortal heroes embarks on a dangerous journey across the stars to save their home. The gameplay blends fast-paced combat with roguelite elements, offering procedurally generated levels that present new challenges with each playthrough. Players must navigate hostile environments, fight monstrous enemies, and discover powerful upgrades and weapons. The game shines with its ability to play solo or in co-op mode, encouraging teamwork and strategic coordination. Entropy Survivors is a promising new entry in the survivor-like genre, offering a fresh take on the formula. The core gameplay revolves around defeating waves of enemies to level up your character, with each run offering exciting progression. The upgrade system is highly satisfying, with plenty of options to enhance your character's abilities and weapons, and the co-op more is exciting as well. Additionally, the game offers a class skill system that gives each character unique abilities, adding variety to the gameplay. For those who enjoy multiplayer, the game features a cooperative mode where players can team up and strategize using a helpful ping system. DUNJUNGLE is an addictive action platformer that combines easy-to-learn gameplay with a deep and rewarding challenge. You play as a nimble monkey with a variety of weapons and skills, each offering different ways to tackle enemies. The movement feels smooth and fluid, with jumping, double jumping, and wall clinging, making exploration and combat a joy. Each weapon has multiple attack modes, giving you plenty of ways to mix up your strategy during battles. The game offers a unique roguelike loop, where every run feels different thanks to randomly generated loot and rooms. With its fast-paced combat and constant surprises, DUNJUNGLE offers a fun and engaging experience that'll keep you coming back for more. Redacted is a fast-paced roguelike set in the chaotic black rock prison, where you play as a security guard racing for the last escape shuttle. The game combines a lighthearted, cel-shaded art style with humor and action, offering a refreshing change from the typical dark and gritty roguelikes. The progression system in Redacted is engaging. With a unique twist, you can unredact files on rivals to weaken them, giving you an edge in future runs. Weapons are satisfying to use, from the basic pistol to the powerful atom beam cannon, allowing you to build a playstyle around your favorite gear. Each run encourages you to experiment with different weapons and builds, keeping the gameplay exciting.
If you wanted my attention.
Shape of Dreams blends MOBA-style controls with action-packed roguelike gameplay, offering players an exciting adventure through the dream world. The game allows players to shape their own hero by editing memories, using past experiences to create powerful abilities and synergies. The procedurally generated dream world ensures every run feels unique, with hidden secrets, quests, and enemies around every corner. As you explore, you'll unlock over 200 collectibles while avoiding the ever-watchful hunters. The game offers adjustable difficulty, making it accessible for newcomers. You can also play solo or team up with up to 3 friends in co-op multiplayer, experiencing a rich interaction system that brings out the best in teamwork. To Kill a God is an action roguelike that introduces an innovative skill map system, letting players create their own skill tree as they progress. You play as an acolyte trapped in an ancient cycle of death and rebirth, known as the Death Spiral, with the goal of escaping by overcoming increasingly tough challenges. The skill map system allows you to craft unique skills, tailoring your abilities to fit your playstyle. Whether you want to summon an army, cast powerful spells, or become nearly unkillable, the freedom to customize is endless. The combat is fast-paced and intense, demanding quick reflexes as you face hordes of enemies, traps, and hazards. This high-stakes action makes it crucial to stay focused, as losing focus could mean losing precious progress. If you love fast-paced roguelike games like Hades or Remnant 2, you should definitely check out CURSEBANE. This game blends exciting combat with RPG elements, offering both action and exploration. You can try it out now with a free demo on Steam, which is actively being updated. You control a katana-wielding hero, using slashes, dash attacks, and charged moves to take down enemies. The Surge mode boosts your abilities temporarily, adding a layer of excitement to combat. The game also features expansive, open levels, unlike the typical confined arenas in many roguelikes, with meaningful choices that affect your journey, like deciding whether to fight corrupted spirits or spare them for skills. CURSEBANE offers a deeper experience. Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 is an action RPG with roguelike elements, bringing players into a larger, more diverse, and challenging fantasy world. The story picks up a few years after the events of the first game, where the brave town of Outlook, once saved by heroes, now faces an even darker threat. Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 expands on the roguelike formula with even more areas to explore, a wider choice of characters, and the ability to play in cooperative multiplayer mode. In this game, players delve into randomly generated dungeons, gather resources, and return to town to upgrade their abilities, preparing for the next challenge. The game's randomly generated world and cooperative options make it endlessly replayable. Hordes of Hunger is an upcoming hack-and-slash roguelike that's sure to catch the attention of fans of brutal combat. The demo is available now, offering a sneak peek into its fast-paced, action-packed gameplay. You play as Mira, a warrior fighting through waves of skeletons, armored monsters, and massive beasts. With a grimdark aesthetic similar to Diablo 4, the game combines sword and skill combat that feels more like Devil May Cry or God of War. The game allows you to create your own build, choosing between heavy, tanky playstyles with a giant hammer or ranged combat to keep enemies at bay. Metalbringer is a roguelite action game set to launch this winter for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam, continuing the Bringer series by Alphawing. This time, the game shifts to a sci-fi world filled with androids and massive mechs, offering a new twist on the series' combat. Players control Surya, a young girl who wakes up from 1,000 years of cryosleep to find humanity is now underground, and she must explore the world to find her people. The game features deep customization, allowing players to tweak the appearance and combat abilities of their labor soldiers and arms. As you progress, you'll earn apps to strengthen your labor, but losing them after death adds a layer of challenge. Linked Banner of the Spark combines the charm of Animal Crossing with the challenge of Hades, creating a unique roguelite RPG with farming and town-building mechanics. The story is set in a world where AI technology is slowly destroying the planet. You team up with a robot companion named Buddy, who helps you break out of prison and navigate the world. The game features combat with a grappling hook and weapons like swords, offering a mix of strategic dodging and power-ups from a skill tree. The Animal Crossing influence comes into play as players build and manage their town, rescue Unibots, and complete missions. Players gather resources, craft items, and help improve their village while progressing through missions that bring a roguelite challenge. Disorder is a roguelike action game developed by Grumpy, where players control a girl who has lost her memory and must escape a department store while uncovering the truth about her past. The game offers a full 3D dungeon crawler experience packed with intense, fast-paced combat. Exploration is key, as players venture through procedurally generated dungeons filled with traps, loot, and enemies, each run offering new surprises. The character progression system allows players to tailor their abilities and equipment to match their preferred playstyle. With permadeath in play, every decision and death teaches valuable lessons, adding a layer of tension to every encounter. Demon Spore at PX East felt like stepping into a roguelike horror film. The game takes place in a facility where a dangerous creature spreads after a lab experiment goes wrong, and you play as one of the scientists trying to survive. Each run is different, with randomized room layouts and paths, so you're always adapting to new situations. Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade offer a captivating adventure that blends Japanese folklore, robust RPG mechanics, and fast-paced action. The game's premise of unraveling the mystery behind the rise of the nine-tailed fox and the resulting conflict between humans and demons. The blend of action, RPG mechanics, and roguelite elements sounds like a compelling formula, allowing players to engage in fast-paced, combo-driven combat. The ability to form alliances with friendly demons at lively festivals adds an interesting social dynamic to the experience. Vampire Hunters took me by surprise and quickly became one of the most enjoyable FPS games I've played recently. Though the menu design with white and yellow colors can make navigation difficult and the music is a bit hit or miss, these are minor issues compared to the overall experience. The game has a unique weapon building system where you stack guns like Lego pieces to create monstrous combinations, turning a simple pistol into an unstoppable force. The levels themselves are packed with enemies, sometimes thousands at a time, yet the game runs smoothly with no frame rate drops, even during the chaos. All in all, Vampire Hunters brings a lot of creativity to the horde shooter genre, making it a must-try for fans of intense, action-packed games.
Survive the mayhem.
Karate Survivor is an awesome game that adds a lot of creativity to a genre that's starting to feel standardized and bland. You are a martial artist who is taking the fight to presumably the criminal underworld. And like any Survivors-type game, you'll defeat enemies who may drop cash and teeth or meta progression. Gameplay-wise, like other Survivor game, this too also very addictive. Really love the uniqueness by incorporating martial arts in the game. On the other hand, being able to use the environment as weapon make the game really fun. I know it was inspired by Jackie Chan movie. Also, the movement of the character is so fluid, making it easy to enjoy the game. TemTem Swarm might just be the best new game for Steam Deck, especially if you love Vampire Survivors. It takes what made TemTem fun and adds action-packed gameplay where you battle waves of creatures, level up, and gain new powers. Instead of a regular character, you pick a monster from the TemTem series, each with its own unique skills and upgrades, which adds a personal touch to every game. You can also unlock a skill tree and use a kudos challenge system, both of which reward you with cool new gear and abilities as you progress. What makes TemTem Swarm even better is its synergy mechanic. Different attacks and items can combine for extra power. Plus, the game has multiplayer options, so you can team up with friends and tackle harder waves together. Atomic Picnic, a new co-op roguelike shooter, set in a chaotic anime-inspired world. The game takes players on intense picnics where survival means facing endless waves of enemies. In Atomic Picnic, you and up to 3 friends play as loners, each with unique abilities, offering different playstyles to explore. Every run unlocks new upgrades through mementos, adding lasting power-ups for your characters in future adventures. The game's 3 maps, Train Plateau, Twilight Dam, and City of Sand, each have distinct challenges and day-night variations to keep players on their toes. Along the way, in-run upgrades called Curios provide dramatic boosts to your character's abilities, so no 2 picnics feel the same.
Your build by purchasing boosts and cultivating your Curios loadout. Your enemies are gonna eat a ton of lead at this picnic. I recommend choosing some real damage.
If you're a fan of Vampire Survivors, you'll want to check out NIMRODS' GunCraft Survivor. It might just be the best bullet heaven game since then. Now, NIMRODS is bringing fresh competition with its unique spin on weapon customization. In NIMRODS, you're thrown into alien waves as a weapons tester, selecting a character, ability, and starting gun for each run. Unlike other games in the genre, NIMRODS lets you keep your crafted guns even after you die, and you can assign them to drones that back you up on your next run. While it's still in early access, NIMRODS has a ton of potential and already feels like a worthy rival to Vampire Survivors, making it one to watch for bullet heaven fans.
You're sick.
Sensei rots in...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate brings the iconic Turtles into a roguelite experience inspired by Hades, blending familiar characters with a fresh gameplay twist. The story follows the Turtles as they fight to rescue Splinter from a mysterious enemy, in an original universe inspired by the IDW comics. The game offers a unique take on the Turtles, with each brother having distinct personalities and abilities that add depth to the familiar team. The combat is satisfying, but the Turtles' movesets are simpler compared to Hades' diverse weaponry, leading to some repetition in later runs. The addition of couch co-op enhances the experience, allowing players to enjoy the action together.
What's the matter, Turtles? You don't look so happy to see us.
You have prepared all your life.
Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel, a Viking-inspired survival game where you'll face the brutal cold and massive waves of enemies straight from Norse mythology. You get to play as a fierce berserker or a crafty Aesir with multiple weapon options and special abilities. And trust me, the rage-fueled gameplay keeps the combat intense. They're unexpectedly high quality, making every thunder strike and weapon swing feel that much more powerful. And the enemy designs fit right into the mythological Norse world, making battles feel as epic as they look. Sworn is an action-packed roguelite set in a dark, twisted version of Camelot, where you play as one of 4 unique heroes fighting against the corruption of Arthur and his knights. Each character, the Vigilante, the Rook, the Spectre, and the Monk, has their own style and abilities, giving players a range of playstyles to explore. Not only can you select a character, but each hero has access to multiple weapons, leading to 16 different ways to approach each run. Outside of combat, players can upgrade their character's stats through the Constellation system, adding lasting buffs that carry over into each new run. Back at the base, there are more options for upgrades, with NPCs like Merlin offering ways to enhance weapons and increase overall strength, making the next run even more rewarding. The Ode to Castlevania DLC is a huge new addition to Vampire Survivors. Fans have long joked that Vampire Survivors doesn't actually have vampires, so this DLC seems made to fix that. It brings tons of Castlevania content into the game, like Dracula's Castle, classic bosses, and even new heroes from Castlevania's past. It's the biggest DLC so far, with lots of new secrets and challenges. Plus, it's designed to make fans feel like they're back in Castlevania, with reorchestrated music from the series and over 40 new weapons, like the famous whip and magic spells. And even if you're new to Castlevania, the map is fun and keeps you moving with teleport points, hidden passages, and even a 2D surprise section. There are also over 20 new characters to play, including familiar Castlevania heroes like Simon and Trevor Belmont. And that's it for today. What do you think about this list? I know there are amazing new roguelike games that I haven't mentioned yet. Please share your favorite if think deserve a spot here. Don't forget to like this video, and make sure you subscribe this channel if you don't want to miss another great list. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.